Hey, Mr. Coyne, I chose to do the life of Bob Ross for my project. I chose to do this project because I grew up watching his videos on YouTube of his painting tutorials. Robert Norman Ross was born in Florida. He was born in Daytona Beach and grew up in Orlando. He didn't really like school, it wasn't really his thing, so he did end up dropping out his freshman year of high school. He started working for his dad as a carpenter and in an accident on the job, chopped off part of his index finger. Bob Ross joined the military. More specifically, he joined the Air Force. His job was a medical records technician and he earned the rank of Master Sergeant. Bob Ross was the guy in charge that would yell at people, command orders. He was known as mean and tough. After being in the military, he didn't like being anything like that and vowed to never yell or argue with anyone again. Before his fame, as an adult, Bob Ross really cared for injured animals. He worked with armadillos, snakes, alligators, and squirrels, and he featured them on a few of his painting tutorials in his later television show. His father was also a carpenter, like I said, so growing up he helped a lot with that. In his early painting career, he started around his age of 20 when he was in the Air Force. He joined a few clubs in the Air Force where he was taught to initially paint. He first discovered the style he liked from a German painter, and that style was called alla prima. Alla prima was a style of art created by the German painter Bill Alexander. It stands for first attempt or first try. It's better known as wet on wet because you do not let the paint dry, you just keep going and color on top of another color. This technique makes it possible to make art quick, even sometimes in less than 30 minutes. This was important because Bob Ross used this technique to make his TV show episodes. Bob Ross's television career. He created a show called The Joy of Painting on PBS. The show gave viewers a chance to follow along and paint paintings that looked so complex, but he made them feel very simple and easy to follow along with. These are a few of Bob Ross's famous pieces. This is the Old Mill, this is the Bubbling Stream, this is the Alaskan Waterfall. Bob Ross's personal life. Bob had one son named Robert Stephen, also known as Steve Ross, with his first wife, Vivian Ridge. This marriage ended in divorce in 1977. Bob then married his second wife, Jane. Jane died of cancer in 1992. Then, in 1995, he married his third wife. This was only 2 months before his death. Bob Ross's death. Bob Ross died at age 52 in 1995. He died due to complications with his lymphoma, which he had battled for many years. He was buried in Woodlawn Memorial Park in Gotha, Florida. His death shocked the public because not too many people knew about his condition outside of his immediate family. Bob Ross had a major impact on society. He served as an inspiration to many aspiring artists, and his calming voice in his TV show was heard across millions of families' TVs. He got so many people into art and made the detailed paintings seem so simple and so easy. That's the end of my presentation. I hope you enjoyed.